got some people asking me about how I did my ODESZA style song, and I couldn't really find any videos on YouTube, so I decided to make my own tutorial on how to do frequency shifting, which is a technique that ODESZA uses a lot, and it's also used in deep house. So basically what I prepared is this. It's a synth, single layer in Nexus, single layer pads PD saw pad 1, right? And put it on a new mixer track, and I put a filter on it with, set this to about 300. And I also added some kicks and claps and bells, and it sounds like this. Now this sounds pretty nice already, but we want to put some frequency shifts into it. So what we're gonna do is go to our mixer and open up, where is that, frequency shifter. This is a free plugin, a link to it is in the description. Ableton has a built-in frequency shifter, FL Studio does not. So this one is the one that we're gonna use, it's free. First thing we're gonna do is click on this, whatever this is, 00, and open up the preset 31, which will set everything to 0. And then set the frequency range to 500. Now this is optional, you can mess with this. This is how I like it. And then take this knob, move it around a bit, and set it back to 100. Now, we're doing this because if we right click on this, it's not going to do anything, and what we want to do is create an automation clip. So we're going to close this, go to Tools, Last Tweaked, and then create automation clip, which will give us this. And now what we're going to do is, actually let me show you. This automation clip will control this slider, and if it's set to 0, it's not going to do anything, and 0 equals 50 right here. So if I copy this value, you see it is set to 50, and what we're going to do is shift this value at the beginning of each chord. So let me show you how I do this. I set this value to 50, right? You can move this around, but make sure it's on 50. That's why I pasted the value of this point. And then move this down and draw a curve somewhat like this. And now this is gonna sound like this. So it's going to sound different because we shifted the frequency from something lower than 0 to 0. And that is a frequency shift that ODESZA uses a lot. Now what you can also do is create another point here, paste the value, make sure it's on 50. Create another one over here, paste the value, and then draw a curve like this. Now this is going to shift the frequency from something higher than 0 down to 0. That's going to sound like this. Now that sounds pretty cool too. You can mess with this. This is basically how I did my ODESZA style song. You can also make this longer if you like to. And let me just put some points here to show you what it sounds like. Alright, so let's give it a listen. Wait, from the beginning, of course. And yeah, this is pretty much how I did my ODESZA style song. You can make this with pads and also with synths. Actually, let me show you what it sounds like without the filter. So yeah, there you go. This is how I did my ODESZA style song. This is how you make music like ODESZA. Of course, there's a lot more to it, the beat and melody. But this is how you do frequency shifting, and I hope you enjoyed. If you liked, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and have a great day. See ya.